Over 100,000 people took to the streets of downtown Rio de Janeiro in an extraordinary show of unity. They had one message for the rest of the country: don't touch our oil profits.
This oil is ours to guarantee our future.
80% of Brazil's oil reserves can be found in Rio de Janeiro state, most of it in deep-water reserves discovered in 2007. By 2020, those reserves could produce enough crude to make Brazil the world's fourth largest oil producer. The initial excitement over the oil discoveries has given way to a fight for future profits. Rio's residents feel like they are the guardians of the oil and thus should profit the most from it. But a new law approved in Congress would see Rio's share of the annual royalties drop from 27% to 20%. It would mean a loss of $1 billion next year alone and $38 billion over the next 8 years, according to state officials who have been leading the protests. Rio's governor has warned that the loss of revenue could jeopardize the state's preparations for the 2014 World Cup and 2016 Summer Olympics.
We've been told health, education, retirement, Social Security all could see big cuts if this law is not vetoed. I'm working today, but tomorrow I might be retired. And what about my Social Security? That is essential to me.
But the people that support this new law point to oil platforms as just a tool to extract the natural resources from Brazil for the betterment of all Brazilians. Right now, non-oil producing states receive less than 10% of the oil royalties. This new law, that would go up to almost 30%. They say money from oil royalties is needed most in poorer states where public services need improvement. But with the deadline later this week for President Dilma Rousseff to either veto or sign the bill into law, those in Rio are ramping up the pressure with a clear message that any cuts to their share will only hurt those producing the profits. Gabriel Elizondo, Jazeera, Rio de Janeiro.